Okay.
That is a great way to start.
Thank you. Welcome back to the YouTube channel for the ManCave broadcast. I am Shane Murphy. This is Eric Velez. On Xbox Live, you can find him as Eric. You're going to be able to see that name right. I always forget this camera's like backwards for me, so...
Oh, yeah.
Very odd. Anyways, over here. So, we just got done watching the EA E3 conference. What'd you think?
EA.
Your happiness is infectious.
EA.
We just got done watching the Microsoft conference before EA, and it's different.
It was actually, I want to say it was the same. It was a very emotional roller coaster because you got the first part of EA. I'm not a sports gamer. I'm not good at anything like Madden or FIFA. Pele was cool.
Pele was pretty cool. I mean, you got a world-renowned icon showing up. That's pretty cool.
That was impressive.
I like that.
It's just FIFA. Never got into it. Just, I don't know. Just sports is just different gaming than actually playing.
That's fair.
I don't play sports, so that's why I really can't speak.
What about the opener, though? Mass Effect Andromeda. How cool is that to see that franchise finally coming back?
Totally forgot about Mass Effect until Andromeda. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Mass Effect.
So I have not forgotten about Mass Effect. Mass Effect is one of those games that I grew up with that, like, I will remember forever. Some people have Pong, other people have Donkey Kong, there's Call of Duty, you've got King's Quest, which, I'll be honest, King's Quest is my game. But Mass Effect, that whole trilogy, man, that is my game. I loved it. I played all three. I just finished the third not too long ago, actually. And it's my jam. Like, I love Mass Effect.
When was the last time you played?
What do you mean, when was the last time I played?
Like, a couple months ago.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Really?
Like, I just finished up Mass Effect 3 a couple months ago.
Oh, now you can play it on Xbox One soon.
Right, because the Definitive Edition. Hey! So that's been another theme for this conference so far, has been Definitive Editions, man. Like, if there's a game or a trilogy, they've got a Definitive Edition for it. What have we had so far? Gears of War, Mass Effect, and Dishonored.
Yes.
3 Definitive Editions. All of them have been pushing from Xbox 360 over to Xbox One. Which I think is cool. I mean, is it a way to get more money from consumers? Sure. But so is GTA 5, right? Like, GTA 5 came out Xbox 360 and PS3 and PC, and then bumped over to Xbox One and PS4, and they said, hey, let's upgrade some graphics, let's put in first-person mode, and call it a day.
And I like how it's like when people forgot about it.
Right.
Like, I totally forgot about complaining that I couldn't play my Xbox games, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes everything better now.
Right.
It's a good surprise / slap in the face. But either way's fine.
So I'm very excited for Andromeda. We had a major technical difficulty in EA during their E3 conference. We missed the entire first 10 minutes of it. We opened it up and it wasn't playing. So we went ahead and finally were able to get back into it. When we were in it, we got to Need for Speed, which... I haven't played Need for Speed recently, but I have played like the older games back
Most
on
Wanted
PC.
Was huge.
Most Wanted. I've been around it enough to know that I enjoy it. I'll tell you what, like the graphics on that game were amazing.
Yeah, they definitely pumped something up, and even the customizable setup.
Right.
That's completely different, but how it went straight from
it went from this full live
I
video.
asked you, I was like, is this real or like CGI'd? It looked CGI'd a little bit, but then it was just real person straight into the customized. I was like,
it was so
now
cool.
I'm confused, but they've always done that pretty well.
But it was a good way of doing it. I mean, like it moved perfectly. It was extremely smooth. I'm still not a fan of live motion video in video games because it feels weird. It's kind of like the movie WALL-E when they had like the one dude who was a real human, and the rest of them were all like Pixar. Never saw.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
it's been a while.
But graphics wise, what do you think was better, Forza 6 or Need for Speed?
Well, Forza's gonna have to take the cake on that one.
Really?
Forza's always been big on realism.
I know.
Need for Speed is very like I like the angles that they do for like drifting. Mm-hmm. Tilts the camera a little bit so you can kind of feel it, but I don't know. I never really jumped into Forza, but I've liked their graphics.
Yeah,
it's actually really impressive. So.
I liked Forza, but I gotta disagree. Like I feel like Need for Speed won in the graphics department there. I mean, the way that they were able to move very seamlessly from live motion into a video game.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that was very, very cool, and it's very slick, and they've done a lot with their engine. Did they say if that was on Frostbite? I think we missed it anyway, so we wouldn't know.
I want to say half of these games are Frostbitten.
Yeah, there's a ton of games on this Frostbite engine, which remember like last year, everyone was like, Unreal Engine, we're on the Unreal Engine. And now this year, everyone is like, Frostbite. We are on Frostbite, and that's how it is.
I totally, when they were saying it, I didn't get it. I was like, I don't know what Frostbite is, but when I saw the logo, I was like, that's in front of maybe like every game I played so far this year.
Right. So this Frostbite engine is taking games by storm, and rightfully so. I mean, it's sick. Everything we see it in, it looks amazing. And the running theme through the rest of these videos is going to be the freaking particle effects.
Yeah.
Because nothing that we see does not have particle effects in it. And they're done very, very well. It's not like we're just going to put a skin. Oh, hello. We're going to put a skin over the front of the screen and make it look like particle effects. Those are actual effects in the game.
Which is definitely, like as I said, The Witcher run, and I'm going to talk about The Witcher a lot because that is an amazing game.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll move into the next big one, the one that everyone, you could hear the cheers coming out. Star Wars, The Old Republic, Knights of the Fallen Empire. That's their MMORPG that they've got running right now. It's a subscription-based service. And they basically said, hey, for anyone running The Old Republic, you're getting this expansion pack for free, which, especially after last year, with all the problems that we had with DLC games and broken games and freaking Assassin's Creed Unity and Battlefield 4, if you can show that you appreciate your customer and you can appreciate the people who are buying your games, I'm down.
Yep.
I don't play MMOs very much. I don't play The Old Republic, but I'll tell you what, if anybody asks me going forward, what would you play? It'd be the one that gives out the free stuff to their guys.
Yep.
What'd you think of the trailer? There wasn't any gameplay, but it was very story driven.
I like the story. So far, it's two brothers growing up, and you kind of get to choose dark side, light side, whatever.
Yeah, but then, like, I gotta wonder, like, that trailer, it almost looked like, yes, you've got the guy who's the quintessential, I'm dressed in black and I'm dressed in white, so I must be good and I must be bad. And yet, throughout this whole thing, like,
you get to choose.
I don't think that there was very much of a choice. Like, they looked pretty bad until the very end.
Yeah.
The guy grabs him, as his brother in white is jumping to take down someone, he grabs him and stops him. So the question is the brother in white jumping for a bad guy to take him out, or is he jumping for a good one?
I think he looked pretty evil. Especially after his face was burnt and he wore that thing. I was like, that's an evil thing.
Right.
Starting. That was a big thing they chose because you can kind of choose the story.
Right.
As you want. I don't know if you get to choose between the twins, but either way, I think it'd be fun to play.
It was a very cool trailer. I'm looking forward to seeing that and seeing the story. We're gonna get more into Star Wars just like they did. We're gonna reserve that for the end because we probably got 5 minutes worth of gushing that we're gonna do. The next one that I really, really liked was Unravel.
That was a really, really good looking game.
Yes.
Impressive.
Did they say that was PS4 exclusive? Because it looked like a PS4 exclusive game.
I think it was for all.
Was it for all
consoles? I don't know. He was very nervous.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Poor guy.
I felt really bad for him.
He's shaking.
They zoom in and he's holding this little yarn thing and he's just like,
I was focusing more on that, but no, the way he explained it, like you can definitely feel that he put a lot of like emotions in it, and like he just threw everything in there, and he explained it very well. So now it's like I asked you, wait, what is this game? And you're like, oh, it's like Connection of Life. Like you have to go and connect. So it's like the way he explained it was very, very well done. Yeah. So it made us kind of happy.
I loved the graphics. I loved the style of it because it had, I said Little Big Planet. Mm-hmm. You said Pipkin.
Yeah.
Which I think is a great game.
I was like, it looked like it.
Yeah.
But it had, what was that old indie game?
Limbo. Yes.
There is a very Limbo feel.
I thought it was Limbo through and through. The way that the character moves, the traversal, absolutely felt like Limbo, which is one of my top 5 favorite games. Like if you were going to ask me, what game would you play? Limbo is there. Like,
never play it.
Desert Island. How can you never play Limbo? What do you play? Nothing.
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
I brought Eric because he's adorable.
I'm just waiting for my friend.
Right. Then we moved on to Garden Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Right, which in the last video, if you guys watched the Microsoft video, I was incorrect. I said the Garden Warfare was a turn-based, like board game style game. I was incorrect. I misspoke. That was a first-person shooter, from what I remember, a third-person shooter, I think. I was just thinking of Plants vs. Zombies 2, which is turn-based.
Yeah.
But the one that came out for Xbox and for PlayStation, that was a shooter. And so that's what this one is. Garden Warfare 2's come out. They said that they had 6 million players for Garden Warfare.
That's insane.
That's a lot of players, man. Like Witcher.
For an app? Going from an app to an actual game?
That's huge.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
That's impressive.
And, The Witcher has come out and they're like, yeah, we got 3 million players. Like, you're telling me Garden Warfare got twice that? Like, that's amazing. So, that's terrific. They've said they've got 6 new character classes. They showed a live gameplay demo, which had third-person gameplay shooter footage. And to be honest, like, it was a good build.
Yeah, I was impressed. I didn't even know it was actually first person. I thought it was more of that app.
Yeah.
Drag, do whatever, just like Clash of Clans. But no, that kind of definitely blew me away. And I guess the big thing that they were trying to get past is like single player.
Yeah.
So they have single player for that as well as.
So the whole thing can be done single player, like if you wanted to.
There's missions that you can do by yourself,
right?
Which I think is pretty cool. I think this is honestly one of the games that I might just get.
Yeah, I think
never tried it before.
Maybe. I thought it was well built. It's a cute game, so I mean, I think it speaks to a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely family friendly.
Yeah, and it was bright. Reminded me very much of Sunset Overdrive. That was a bright game. Xbox launch, and people ate it up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting really tired of a lot of the browns, dark grays, and sepia tones. Like, give me something bright. I think it's fun.
Yep. Borderlands.
What you said the paint game, Splatoon.
Yep.
You said it looks a lot like Splatoon. It's bright. It may not have the paint, but it's a good, bright game. Splatoon's actually doing pretty well, too.
Yeah, I think I saw something online. It was like Battlefield or the most recent Call of Duty. It's like meant for adults, played by kids, and then Splatoon meant for kids, played by adults. So it's like
exactly.
I like those games that definitely pave the way for any age to do that thing.
Absolutely.
Play some games.
So then we jumped into sports. We had NHL 16, NBA 16, Madden 2016. A lot of sports games. Now, I'm good with the annual, yearly sports. Like, I love sports. Football's my favorite sport. You got hockey, baseball, and then basketball. And, soccer, every 4 years? Whenever the World Cup is. And I will play the games if they are there. I think they're a good time. I had a problem with some of these games. And maybe I feel kind of bad because it's almost like I'm jaded. Like, I was so excited about HoloLens. When I saw the HoloLens, I'm like, this is a game changer. This is revolutionary. And then you watch NBA 16, and it's the same stuff every year, and they try and say, oh yeah, you can dribble between your legs a little bit better, and I don't care. Because when I watch it, nothing is shocking me. The movements, the animations, everything that you have that should be, it has to be 110% fluid. There is always the stutter jankiness of being a video
running
game.
into something,
right?
Glitching around it. I think they look the same every year. Every single year. I haven't seen.
A tiny bit prettier.
There hasn't been one that was just like.
Nothing's blowing me away.
And one of the big things was the whole release to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Long you hold, that pretty much
determines how. As you jump up, that you can hold the ball as you're coming out. Like, oh, I want to shoot now.
Yeah,
late up top or down below.
And I didn't know that was revolutionary because I used to do that with
NBA Jam.
Yeah, NBA Jam. So I was like, cool.
Right.
Add on, but as I said, I'm not a gaming guy for sports games. It's never been something I jumped into. Right. Everybody has their own thing now, so I respect that.
I gotta admit, though, I liked a lot of what they have because as long as they're keeping it alive, that's really what I think. Like, you know what? There's a ton of people out there. Like, Madden sells millions of copies every year. We get it. Keep it alive. Keep the interest there because you got a lot of kids coming up that want to learn about this stuff, that want to be involved, and I think that having that escape and having football and having basketball and all that in your life is awesome. So I'm down. The next one up was Minions Paradise, which was such a departure from the rest of the conference, I thought.
I don't know. I don't know how that jumped in there, to be honest.
What really got me was because when they started their trailer, they're showing Pixar style quality.
Right, like a movie.
It looked fantastic. Yeah. Which anything you see from Pixar, as everybody knows, is amazing quality graphics and animation. And then once the game actually starts, it's like, oh, hey, look, I remember playing that on my Xbox. The original.
Yeah. This is like way past like the very first Simpsons game.
Yes.
And it
just wasn't very good looking. I didn't like it at all. I thought that it wasn't where it needed to be.
No. It did not help at all whatsoever.
No. And that's just where it was. So
NHL and then actually pretty much Battlefront.
Yeah, that's what I pretty NHL.
That's what's left.
Of course, my notes would die right now. It's a very professional review system we're running here, guys, okay? Subscribe.
I didn't even take notes.
I'm
just enjoying it. But
fuck it. We'll do it live.
I remember. I saw it 1%, and I remember the last thing.
Boom. I appreciate you. All right. We got 10 minutes left to talk about this, which is great. It's great timing. That's why the iPad went out. It's like, we will talk about...
You don't need me.
Star Wars.
Battlefront. I've been waiting for this game since birth.
Yeah. Amazing. I mean, amazing. Not only to see the trailer, because it's just like, hooray, Star Wars Battlefront. It's everything I've wanted.
Exactly. There's Battlefield 4, which I got into religiously. And then it's like Star Wars, hearing that music still gives me chills.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't cry during the trailer.
But you wanted to.
I cried, but with both of those together, the gameplay footage is like something out of a dream, really. I can't explain it.
That gameplay footage came out of nowhere. That was something that EA really tried to drop on us, was like, oh, hey, we're going to show a trailer, and then welcome to your gameplay footage. And to see all that, starting out, you got first person, you got third person. They showed from both sides of the conflict, so both Rebel and Empire. Like
AT-AT driving.
AT-AT.
You get X-Wing.
Vehicular driving. Not just like, oh, hey, I can get on a speeder bike and go around. Like, you're flying X-Wings, which is my vehicle. Like I told you, like, that is my sci-fi vehicle. Like, the one that has stuck with me forever was that X-Wing. You could fly TIE fighters, AT-ATs, AT-STs. Everything was there.
This, like, and the whole surroundings, like you were saying, the snow
Yeah.
kicks up once it gets hit, or the laser sounds. TIE fighters riding by. It's just like you're in.
It felt like
the best movie in the world.
Yeah. And if I remember right, did they also say that was Frostbite?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And DICE
looks amazing.
Battlefield. It
was so good. The best part, though, I got to admit, was when he turns around at one point and the guy's getting force choked out. And he turns around and Darth Vader is standing right there in front of him. Like, even as a trailer, even as a gameplay, like, I was like, oh my God.
I was just like, that dude's floating.
Like,
turn and look.
You feel the fear. Like, that's the best character in the world.
And then you just run into and just become Luke and you just battle it out.
Oh, man. Although, my one beef that I got with it, Luke is wearing his Return of the Jedi getup.
It's Strikes Back.
It's Empire Strikes Back. It's the Battle of Hoth. Dress up in white, Luke. It's too cold out there. Get your act together. Other than that, I mean, it was an okay conference. I thought it was all right.
Everybody was waiting for the same thing. Yeah. It was just Battlefront.
And they knew it. They knew it because they kept putting coming up in 50 minutes.
15 minutes. Hold on.
Right.
Minions Paradise. You're like, come on.
Yeah, we got Minions.
We have to fill space.
Oh, and did we already talk about the EA Vault? Oh, no, that was in the Microsoft conference.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're good with that. So, yeah, I'll take just a few more minutes here just to go ahead and finish up then. Thank you all for watching our review of the EA conference. I would give it, normally, to be honest, the EA conference would rank lower. But it had Star Wars. And not only did it have Star Wars, but it had 2 Star Wars. So that ranks it up higher. Minions brought it down. Garden Warfare was cute, but I thought that for a whole conference dedicated to more adult-themed stuff, that it started to drag.
Yep.
So, I don't know. With Star Wars in there, easily a 7.5 out of 10 for me. It had enough hype, enough excite to keep me involved.
Yeah, that'll be a game that I think would. It's just for that game. Like, EA is cool and all, but that boosts it up into the double digits for me.
Absolutely.
Like, I'll buy 5 copies just to be respectful. Just love you guys so much. Here's just 5 copies.
Now, here is my one thing, though. Don't fuck it up.
We're not looking at you, J.J. Abrams.
No, just release a complete game.
Yes, please.
Is it that hard to ask? Release a complete game. Don't drop a bunch of DLC on me. Don't drop a bunch of pre-order bonuses. Just tell me that when I spend $60 for Star Wars, that I'm getting the full Star Wars experience. Don't tell me that in order to get Luke in his Hoth garb, that I have to pay $9.99.
AT-ATs and X-Fighters cost an extra $15 a month.
Oh, subscription.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Right.
Ugh, now I'm bitter.
Release a complete game. That's all I'm asking.
I don't even care anymore.
Don't make a mistake. So, all right. I think that's good for this conference. Next up, we've got Ubisoft. So stick around. We'll have these coming up here real soon. And, don't forget. Let me see. There we go. Subscribe right here. This button is your subscribe button. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube page. Also, if you can check out our social media, that'd be awesome. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I post pictures of my face and my face. So it's fun. And then also while we're at it, why not ManCaveBroadcast.com? We got a podcast there. Actually, these here will be on that podcast. So, hey, why not? It's a lot of fun. All right. Good? Anything else? No. All right. I am Shane Murphy for the Man Cave Broadcast. This is Eric Velez. We'll see you in the next time. Bye-bye.